Migrants in Greece whose asylum applications have been rejected will have to wear ankle bracelets. The Greek government's initiative is intended to speed up deportations. The measure is to be implemented before the end of the year. It will be more difficult for migrants to move around without being monitored. The use of electronic monitoring will clearly show that the options have been narrowed down. The government is also considering a deportation bonus of €2,000 for those who voluntarily comply with their deportation order.
Our position is clear. Anyone who enters our country illegally must be detained until they are removed.
According to Greek authorities, more than 7,300 migrants have arrived in Crete and Gavdos alone since the beginning of the year. That is nearly 2,500 more than all of last year.
Greece is under huge pressure from the sheer number of illegal migrants, and crime rates have reached alarming levels. Even if new arrivals were somehow reduced, that alone would not solve the crisis. It is about the safety of our citizens, the stability of our communities, and the rule of law of our nation.
The situation is also worsening in other European Union countries. The situation in Spain is spiralling out of control. Illegal migrants are arriving en masse along the entire coastline, along the coast of Andalusia, the Canary Islands and the Balearic Islands. All refugee camps are overcrowded. There is no capacity to accept new people, and they keep coming because they are incentivized to do so. The people of the Iberian Peninsula are increasingly opposed to the influx of illegal migrants. Everyday life is subject to the whims of violent foreigners who are hostile to Spanish, European and Western culture. Crime rates are rising, which is also a direct result of this invasion. Europeans, Spaniards, French, Germans do not feel safe. Day by day they feel more and more alienated in their own homes, in their own villages, in their own cities. Brussels is still dealing with the fallout of the catastrophic open-door policy initiated by Angela Merkel and is spreading the responsibility for the crisis caused by the flood of illegal migrants across all member states. Today, almost three-quarters of sub-Saharan Africa, that is over 1 billion people, wants to move to Europe. If we don't defend ourselves, they will simply flood us. We will be flooded by a wave of migrants. If today any of the ministers in the European Union are talking about ideas for deportation, then it is long overdue. We need to be deporting all of these illegal migrants. Meanwhile, illegal migrants are still trying to cross the border from Belarus. Controls have been reinstated on Poland's western border, and ministers are visiting the region, yet Germany continues to smuggle unwanted migrants across the border into Poland. Illegal migrants from Germany are still pouring into Szczecin, and the Polish border guard continues to serve as a taxi service. Poland's low crime rate compared to its western neighbours was, and still is, a point of national pride. However, even that can change with enough mass immigration.